Happy Saturday. Lovely Saturday indeed. Oh shit, where is there it is. Such a happy Saturday. I spent an unnaturally long amount of time on X this morning.
So still talk to the Notre Dame Deuce.
And I had to leave a message on Shannon Sharp's post.
Oh,
The real Shannon Sharp. I had to go check his profile, 2 million followers. I'm like, oh, you fucked up, Shannon.
he's actually a lot more active in social media than you think.
He still fucked up. He acted just like those Notre Dame fans. So I basically said, hey man, maybe you'll understand it when I say it like this. Oklahoma is now Alabama's Michelle on the HGU account.
I mean, if that's the case, it's fine.
The naysayers, the bothersome naysayers, and they act like they just didn't see Seattle come back and win against the Rams, and they act like coming back or waking up during the game is new.
Yeah, honestly, a 17-point deficit is nothing,
We
especially
saw
especially before halftime. It's nothing.
we
Like,
saw
it's,
South Carolina go up 30-3 on Texas A&M at halftime, only for South Carolina to lose 31-30.
they didn't score another damn point.
Nope. Not a singular point was scored after that. That's crazy. They wrote us off quick.
How much sleep did you get last night?
Huh?
How much sleep did you get last night?
I went to sleep at like 4.
Ah, I went to sleep at 2.
Let me see. First quarter is 10-0. Second quarter was 17-7. Oh, excuse me. First quarter, Oklahoma scored 10 points. Second quarter, Oklahoma scored 7, and Alabama scored 17.
Mm-hmm.
Third quarter, it flipped the first quarter, 10-0, Alabama's favor. Fourth quarter, they both scored 7. Anybody who doesn't believe that football is a 4-quarter game and just writes people off in the first quarter, y'all stupid. Y'all didn't wait to the end of the game to push your narrative. Your narrative to begin the game was Alabama didn't belong, and it shows. Now the narrative is weird. Now they're like, well, neither team deserved to be there. Now you're adding Oklahoma, who you didn't talk shit about until they lost.
Holy backpedal, Batman.
You talking about a backpedal. Now you have, how Notre Dame, Ohio State, they was all getting on SEC and Texas and shit for hypothetical wins. Notre Dame said we would have beat both teams by 50.
No, you wouldn't have.
Well, we won't know because you had a chance to at least prove it in a bowl game against another team with the exact same record as you, 10-2. BYU is actually better than y'all because they lost to the same team that happens to have a bye week in the playoffs. That's their only losses. So instead of proving it in a bowl game, Y'all just gonna take your hypothetical win against Alabama and Oklahoma.
Make it make sense. Like,
Make it make sense. And then you keep talking about Michigan fans. Michigan fans showed up, says, "Yep, come on, Kalen, come on over to Michigan. We'll take you." Say they said shit like, "It seems like he's tanking so he can come join us." We're okay with that. I don't know where it's a rumor. It was a rumor. It is not true. Kalen DeBoer is not leaving Alabama.
why would he? Why the hell would he? The hell? Bro's already getting basically a king's ransom to be there now.
Yeah, basically. Now, Notre Dame fans, they were also saying, yeah, Alabama hasn't been relevant in years. Okay, Notre Dame fans, plain and simple. Y'all haven't been relevant since, you know what? The last, you weren't relevant for the next gen console era. You weren't relevant during the Xbox One PS4 era. You weren't relevant during the PS3 era, the PS2 era, the PS1 era, the N64 era. You were only relevant when the first regular Nintendos came out.
The original.
Yeah, the original. The ones you play Super Mario Brothers 2 on.
And Duck Hunt.
Y'all motherfuckers. Let's go to Google, because since they don't know how to do it, I do. Things that happened before 1989. That's not before. How about in 1988? Because that's when they won. The Soviet withdrawal from Afghanistan. That was a long ass time ago.
That was like 80 peaks. Yeah.
Let's see. George H.W. Bush had his first term.
H.W. Bush, people. That is for some
Herbert
people.
Walker.
That's not the Sir Another Times put down Bush.
Let's see. Lockerbie, Pan Am Flight 103 was bombed over Scotland.
Ah.
Let's see. NASA resumed space shuttle flights with the launch of Discovery after the Challenger disaster.
So this is post Challenger.
Your last national title was 2 years after Chernobyl. School shootings weren't even a thing yet. The Gulf War hadn't begun yet.
Interesting.
They didn't let gays in the military yet. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to talk about when you were relevant. First internet worm, the Morris worm. The first major internet worm was released.
Oh, the Morse worm, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's go on. Adobe Photoshop shipped its first version. You are prototype Adobe Photoshop. Yes, that's what your relevance is. You are Photoshop worthy.
Photoshop was this new hot idea.
Let's see. The very first Die Hard movie was released in 1988.
Ooh.
How many Die Hards are there now? 5?
I think 5. If there's more, I didn't know.
Let's see. Guns N' Roses broke through with "Sweet Child of Mine."
Oh, did you just ice them? Anyway, yeah, Guns N' Roses. Yeah, I love that song, by the way, "Sweet Child of Mine."
Mm-hmm. The first World AIDS Day was observed the last time y'all won a national title day.
Facts.
That's wild. Is there more? Can I come up with more shit that y'all were relevant for? Because the last Bama win in the national title game was against a team that you lost to last year in the national title game. And we won by 28 over Ohio State.
Wasn't floppy disks like a new thing? Like
Oh, yeah, it was a brand new invention.
New invention.
Guess what? Guess what still wasn't out in 1988? CDs.
And no, CDs won't even shoot. VHS is we're still fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh no. Oh, so great. See, I was born a year before. So what happened in 1988, February 16th? There you go. The first documented combat action by the U.S. military advisors in El Salvador. That's crazy, Notre Dame. Let me see. Is there anything that would just make you go, ee? Besides the fact that the Berlin Wall was still up and intact in Germany. The Cold War was still happening, basically.
Oh yeah. That was another thing. I think there was like still nuclear missile scares still.
There you go. Apple files a lawsuit against Microsoft claiming copyright infringement in the Windows GUI. They was fighting over internet rights in 1988.
Fighting for that dial. They don't even dial them.
The leader of the Soviet Union was still Mikhail Gorbachev.
I remember the last name Gorbachev.
And because it was 1988 and technically George H.W. Bush hadn't began his office term yet because that was still Ronald Reagan's last year.
Y'all haven't been relevant since the Reagan term.
Y'all are Notre Dame's that last national title team is a product of Reaganomics.
Exactly. And y'all over here gassing like y'all something.
Tiger Woods ain't even stepped on the scene of a golf course yet.
I don't even think he was shit. he was still probably practicing his ass off at the age of 10. Some shit.
Let's see. We're only in May. Okay, there you go. May 8th, 1988, Mike Tyson crashes his $103,000 Bentley on Varick Street in New York City.
Damn, that's a lot of money for a lot. In 1988, sheesh, the amount of money that would be now.
Let's see if we can't find something that people have heard of. Something that people have heard of. Let's see. We'll get to the other games. They're going to play the game no matter what. But this is, Michael Jackson leads a rock concert in West Berlin. Why is it called West Berlin, Jay?
Because the Berlin Wall was still up. Y'all have been relevant since the Berlin Wall was still up. Oh. Tear down this wall.
American Major League Baseball. Cal Ripken Jr. plays his 1,000th consecutive game. You guys is trash.
Yeah,
it's trash. You're basically you're what's it called? Nepo babies of the college football world.
Like a lot deeper.
There's something you fucking retards would know about. You Notre Dame retards. The cartoon Roger Rabbit debuts in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That is impactful. Wow. That is a classic ass movie. Wow.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
It's wild. Y'all are the same age. Last national title game, same age as that bad bitch that everybody wanted.
I'm not. What she say? I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Right. Let's see another thing because we're not done. We're not done because 1988 had a lot of good. Hell, my little brother, my 37-year-old little brother was born that year. Good Lord. And that was the 25th anniversary of MLK's I Have a Dream speech.
Oh.
Your national title is closer to the MLK I Have a Dream speech than it is to today.
Oh man, I'm sure.
The Pope was still John Paul II. If y'all know anything about Pope history, they die frequently.
They have a long lineage of successors. Alex, so, huh. Anyway, yeah, my parents had gotten married in '87, so so they hadn't been married, they hadn't been relevant since the first year of my parents' anniversary.
Let's see, we're in December. Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison died in December of 1988. That's wild. That's crazy.
It's just wild how they just believe
apartheid was still a thing in South Africa.
Oh yeah. 80s is still apartheid. Yeah, I thought it was the first. I thought it was the 90s. I was like, no, it was the 80s.
No, no. I'm just curious. All professional championship games in 1988.
Professional?
The Redskins won the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Who else? Against the Broncos.
I can't remember, but I think that was Kansas's last title before 2022. I can't remember if it's 87 or 88, but if it's 88, one was Kansas, the other I think was something else. But yeah, y'all have been relevant since Kansas won their last title before 2022, which was a significant amount of time.
That's crazy because the 1988 fiscal Super Bowl was the 1987 season. That was Washington. The 1988 season, that would be San Francisco. The difference is Washington was able to repeat in 91, and San Francisco was able to repeat in 95. You guys have not been able to repeat since. But that's not what I wanted. I want I want to see what the first African American referee in NFL history, 1988.
I didn't know it was that late. The hell took him so long?
Black.
Yeah. I mean, a shit ton of players. That, you know what? Now that I think about it.
Let's just talk about college football in 1988. Besides Notre Dame winning the AP poll national title, because there was no BCS era. This is pre-BCS era.
I can't remember if it was
AP preseason number 1 was Florida State.
Where did Herschel Walker win the?
Oh no, that year for the Heisman,
Yeah.
Barry Sanders.
Oh, Barry Sanders. Okay.
That means you guys won a national title before Barry Sanders went to the NFL. So he was able to still be in college, go to the NFL, have a historic NFL career, and retire and get inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Too. Bro had a long. I think it was like a 10-year career and everything. But yeah. Bro has been solidly
Here's some other
fairly
notables.
solidified
Here's some
for
other
years.
notable college players that won awards in 1988. The Davey O'Brien Award went to the UCLA quarterback, Troy Aikman.
Mm.
The Dick Butkus Award, still a funny name, went
Dick Butkus,
went to Alabama, Derek Thomas. Heisman, Barry Sanders. Jim Thorpe Award went to the runner-up of the Heisman, Deion Sanders.
Mm.
Let's keep going. Maxwell Award went to Barry. Let's see. Walter Camp Player of the Year Award went to Barry. The Paul Bear Bryant Coach of the Year Award. Paul Bear Bryant. They named it after an Alabama coach, by the way. Went to Lou Holtz of Notre Dame.
We know the hat.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Completely. Other names, or the other notable names in college football that had good NFL careers. Let's see if we can't find any. There's a whole bunch of nothings here, actually. Besides the ones I named. There are none. And certainly none that played for Notre Dame. And that's something.
That's something.
So y'all ain't shit. We just wanted to get that out there. Y'all ain't shit. The fact that you had to not go on strike and boycott the bowl game, that's just something weird to me. You're complaining about not being able to play the game you want to play. You are still part of the FBS. FBS doesn't stand for Football Playoff Appearance Subdivision. It stands for Football Bowl Subdivision. Your end result is a bowl game. If you can't make it to a title game, you go to a bowl game. That is how it works. And since you decided to not do a bowl game, honestly, it's not going to happen. Next year will be next year. We know, but honestly, what should happen, we talk hypotheticals, is that you should be you shouldn't be allowed to be in the playoff games next year. Period. If you're gonna cry and throw hissy fits over this, you shouldn't be allowed to play next year's. That should be your punishment. Not $500,000. No. Make it a real punishment. Because that $500,000 ain't going to do shit to you with that $50 million NBC deal.
Thank you.
FSU got snubbed out of the college football playoffs 3 years ago. And while most of their starters didn't play the game, they still played their bowl game and got utterly embarrassed, 63-3.
Mm-hmm.
But you know they still fucking played. So, Florida State University got more balls than Notre Dame. And I said it off stream last night. I'm going to say it on stream today. Jesus wouldn't be scared to play the game. How the hell you going to be a Catholic fucking school and be scared to play a football game and be so mad at what God has given you to the point where you say, nah, man, screw that. We deserve this and nothing less. That's the devil talking to your stupid asses.
Well said, man. Disgusting, baby.
Anyways, all that said, let's talk about facts. The fact of the matter is Alabama won last night's game. The fact of the matter is they go play Indiana. Now, if I'm going to sit here and talk shit about a team, I am not going to do it about a team we have never faced. I do believe that is the case.
Yeah, I'll never face them.
Let's see. Yep, all NAs. This is a true matchup. It is a first time ever matchup in the history of college football. So me as an Alabama fan that wishes my team success cannot say, oh man, Indiana finally going to play an SEC team and get their ass kicked. I can't say that because that's a strong ass team. Cignetti knows what he's doing, and anybody who can't see that Cignetti is the Nick Saban has not been paying attention. That man's first year at Indiana, he lost 2 games. And his second year, no games. Y'all are fucking stupid to think that I would sit up here and say, we're definitely going to win. That shit going to be hard. We got to find a way to win. And that is how you win the playoffs. You don't do it by, oh, well, we were undefeated, so we supposed to win. No, this is the playoffs. You can win by 1 or 100. It don't fucking matter. W's is only counted with W's. The eye test shit doesn't even work no more. Stupid.
Right.
Indiana fans, looking forward to it. Dead ass. Even if y'all beat our ass, it's a fucking pleasure. Now, on to today's games. But that ran out the way.
Hey, they got us all the whole way.
It did.
We only got 3 games to cover, so we got enough time.
We got 2 minutes, 3 games.
Yeah.
Miami, Texas A&M. I got A&M winning, and I got them at 42 points.
I got A&M winning too.
A&M winning, and this is also has a moniker name to it. This is the We Beat Notre Dame Bowl. These are the 2 teams that beat Notre Dame in the regular season: Miami and Texas A&M.
And they're wondering why they don't belong.
Right. I got A&M. That's simply because something about Miami that pisses me off. Gag them. Now, Tulane, Ole Miss. Before we say anything, a lot of these people out here saying that Tulane and James Madison are better than Alabama. This is exactly where they can prove it. Tulane versus Ole Miss. I picked Tulane because this is a historic matchup. Now people can be like, but they've never faced each other. Bullshit. Tulane used to be in the SEC. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to go Ole Miss, but my mind says Ole Miss, but my heart says Tulane.
And my football knowledge mind says Ole Miss doesn't have a head coach.
That too. That too.
And also, some of their players have entered the transfer portal.
Well, I know in one of my brackets I picked Tulane. On the same bracket I picked Alabama. So if that keeps going, then let's go Tulane.
Exactly. I got Tulane. For the sake of Greg, I got Tulane.
Yeah.
The second game is the game we're going to stream. Maybe only half of it, if we're wrong.
That James Madison, Oregon.
James Madison, Oregon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody thinks James Madison way better than Alabama. Cool. We'll see tonight.
Hey man, if James Madison pulls it out and they actually consistently look like that way, I won't super call them better than Alabama, but I will say James Madison is up there amongst those BCS teams that needs to be feared.
Now, here is the narrative. The narrative that has been spun since the final rankings came out. James Madison and Tulane do not belong. If they both win, the narrative will change to Oregon and Ole Miss did not belong. These people can't walk back their statement and say, I guess I was wrong. It is not that hard to say. I have said two dumb things on X in the last 24 hours. Somebody pressed me about it. I went and looked at my facts and said, you know what? That's my bad. It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah. And honestly, if once you admit it and everything gets on the same page, everybody gets along. Somebody just got to admit defeat. It always happens.
If James Madison and Tulane pull off these two first round upsets, the thing you'll hear me say is they belonged. And y'all can shut the fuck up.
Yeah. For real.
Plain and simple.
We're gonna stop shitting on these Group 6 teams.
And y'all not gonna hear me say, "Oh man, the SEC is not as tough." Oh, Oregon is still just chokes in the playoff. Oregon is another team who has never won in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
And you can't disprove me. Anyways, but I'm not gonna be sitting here saying Oregon didn't belong. They lost to one team who happens to be the number one team in the country.
Yeah, that would be silly to say Oregon didn't belong just because they lost to James Madison. It's almost as silly. I mean, on a lower level of Ole Miss because they don't have a coach, but even still, they got to the playoffs regardless.
And y'all still don't keep that same energy when we talk about college fucking basketball. Now you're like, oh shit, it's great that these D2 and NAIA teams are beating D1 schools. I love this shit. But when it comes to football, you want to fucking be bitches about it. Oh, they don't belong. Oh, it should have been Notre Dame. Oh, it should have been this. Why don't y'all be happy for once? Why don't y'all be happy that we have two group of 6 teams in?
I'm saying.
And by the way, for you dumbasses, before we get into the last, stop saying dumb shit about pre-playoff era Alabama. Y'all keep acting like they put us in the national championship game at fucking 7-5. They didn't. They didn't even rank us. When we lost to ULM, they didn't rank us. When we lost to Utah, when they were part of the Mountain West, they didn't rank us. Okay? And the Mountain West in 2009 was considered a powerhouse conference. It was not considered a group of 5 school. If you didn't fucking know that, go back and check out the history of it. It was not considered a Power 5 school it was not considered a group of 5 school until TCU and Utah left.
Yeah, that's right.
You fucking idiots. And ULM was not an FCS school when they beat Alabama. They were an FBS school. And Alabama was having a fucking horrible year. First year, Nick Saban. But, Big Blue, I seen some of your stupid ass fans talking about that game. So let's talk about it real quick. What was the game y'all lost against? App State? I know damn well they weren't in the FBS when you lost to them.
They were not.
They were FCS App State.
They were not.
Please shut up. If you don't know your own team's history, don't bump your gums about mine.
So many people do that too. They yapping about what your team did, and I pull up what they did. They was like, "Oh, that doesn't matter. That's not relevant. I don't know about." Bro, learn your own shit before you start talking about other people's shit.
There's other Notre Dame fans out there saying, well, Alabama should have never been invited to the BCS national title game in 2012. Brother, we were the only 2 teams in the FBS that year with 12 wins. What are you talking about? You were 12-0. We were 12-1. Our only loss, Johnny Manziel by 5 points.
Right. So
your only loss that entire season, including the national title game, you lost by 28, 42-14. 28 to us, the one-loss Bama team. What do you really want to talk about?
What are we
Y'all
doing
were
here?
invited to the fucking playoffs after losing to NIU. That's not the same as Florida State. That's not the same as Oklahoma by 2. That's not the same as the SEC championship game. That's fucking Northern Illinois University, a team in the MAC. You lost to Marshall a few years prior. You were invited to the college football playoffs. That's not the same as losing to LSU. That is not the
Oh
same
no.
as losing to Ohio State. That's
They-
that's losing to, who are they called, man? That's losing to the movie We Are Marshall.
Dog.
Have Bama ever had a losing season? Yes, early 2000s. Have they ever had a losing season under Nick Saban? No. They have been over 500 in every single season with Nick Saban. The last team, let's talk about relevancy. Again, Colorado, the Buffaloes are more relevant and more recent national title winners than Notre Dame. I argue with facts, not hypotheticals. Texas, a more recent national title winner. USC, Florida State, the same Florida State that we lost here recently. Auburn, Ohio State. And yes, Georgia. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna come back at 7:30 tonight. You fucking Notre Dame fans, y'all need Jesus, and that's crazy because y'all are Notre Dame fans.
You're Catholic. How y'all need Jesus in your Catholic? What's
Hey
going
man,
on?
Jesus turned water into wine, not you know, not water into tears, my friend. I'm like water into wine.
Yeah. I mean, I need to stop looking at. I'm not even gonna go there.
And we were robbed of the Religion Bowl.
Oh yeah, we were, because this should have been it should have been the yeah.
Tech football history. BYU now plays Georgia Tech. And BYU is playing a team that Notre Dame is 31-6 against. Georgia Tech. So if BYU beats Georgia Tech, what are they going to say? Well, we're basically undefeated against Georgia Tech, so they wouldn't have won against us. Hypotheticals. Georgia Tech tried. Better to be 0-1 in a bowl game than 0-0 than NA.
Yeah. Mormons was the word I was looking for. I couldn't say it. Mormons and Catholics.
Let me do one because I know this has a history at some point. Let me see. BYU. BYU and Notre Dame have played 9 football games, with Notre Dame holding a dominant 7-2 lead. And you backed away from playing them? Why? What was their last win against? 2022 was Notre Dame's last win against BYU. Y'all some scary bitches.
I want to see. I would like more of that matchup. I guess I was on one to join a conference and then flying this mouthpiece.
Notre Dame, and I guess Notre Dame and Oklahoma. I'm a dub y'all, Jake and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Neither one are really relevant. Oklahoma can be Jake Paul since they actually played in a match. So they actually fought. If, you know what? Oklahoma's going to be Jake Paul because he stepped into the ring. You're going to be Logan Paul. WWE have everything scripted for you.
That's perfect, actually.
That's a bar.
That's a big bar. That's a big bar.
Anyways, Miami, Texas A&M, the Aggies are playing right now.
Gig 'em.
Gag them hard. So, we'll see y'all back at 7:30.
Yes, sir.
Life be unscripted.
Life is unscripted. Apparently, Catholics need Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.